You know that feeling when you're having to do something, or you know you're about to do something and you're like scared, you don't want to do it, you feel weird, you feel unsure, you feel like maybe it won't work out. That feeling, that uneasy feeling, is the exact sign that this is exactly what you need to be doing. Every point in my life where I was about to grow, like a big step forward, was through the thing that I was afraid to do the most. It was through the thing that I knew I needed to do, but everything in my body was saying, uh-oh, is it really possible? Can we really do it? Am I going to get embarrassed? Am I going to mess up? That very thing, whether I succeeded or not, was the thing that allowed me to grow. And so I think we have to start understanding that feeling is a good feeling. We need to have the feeling of being scared more often. If we're not scared, if we're not unsure, that means we're doing something we know we can do. If we know we can do it, that means there's no growth in it. There's no growth in the easy things. There's no growth in the things we know we can do. So if every season in our life, we're doing something that we're unsure of, that we've never done before, that we don't know if we can take it to that next level, then we're ensuring in every chapter of our life that we're growing as a person. And so I like to say, if I ever get to that point where I'm feeling like, man, I don't know if I can do this, that means this is exactly what I need to be doing, regardless if I actually do it. Because even if I mess up, even if it doesn't work out, it means I'm going to grow regardless of the result. Right now, I'm going through a new stage with my podcast, and I'm doing a new strategy with it. I'm doing a new strategy, and there's certain like disciplines I have to hold myself to, and there's certain strategies I have to believe in myself that I can do. And as I was sitting there today, I was like, man, like, can I really do this? Is this going to work out? I'm not sure if I can stick to this. Am I really able? Like, all these things are going through my mind, and I was feeling scared, like sitting there. I had the time made to do it, and I was scared. And honestly, the past couple weeks, I've been like pushing off this because I was scared to do it. And I would like self-sabotage the time I had laid out for this because I was just scared to do this. It's the next chapter of my growth. And I was sitting there today, like literally 5 minutes ago, I was like, man, I can feel this scared feeling. This is a familiar feeling. And then as I was aware of this familiar feeling, I remembered all the times I had this feeling. And all those things is where I was able to grow the most. I remember when I first started the podcast, I had this feeling. I remember when I first started my business, I had this feeling. I remember when I first started posting the things that I actually wanted to post on Instagram, I had this feeling. All the things that allowed me to grow is where I had this feeling. And so if you're out there and you have something you need to be doing, you know you need to be doing it, you know you sit down there and it's time to do it, whatever it is, and you get uncomfortable, you feel like it's not possible, you're afraid to do it, whatever it may be, that is the exact feeling and sign that this is exactly what you need to be doing. I hate when people say just do what you're good at. No. If you're good at it and it's easy and you can do it without thinking, all that stuff, figure out a way to make it hard, or find something you love doing so much that you're willing to do it even when you're horrible. I used to not be able to get on this camera and speak this fluidly. I couldn't go 15 seconds without messing up, being so self-conscious. Now I'm doing it so fluidly. Why? Because I love it enough to do it even when I'm not good at it. And I know when I have that feeling, like literally I'm in my childhood home right now. I'm dog sitting my parents on vacation. And so I'm in this room, and in this exact bed right there, I was crying after trying to film my first podcast episode because I was so bad at it. I couldn't talk to the camera. And I had this same feeling that I was having right now when it comes to this new strategy I'm trying to do right here in this room. And something in my heart said, just keep going. I didn't have the knowledge I have of right now where I know that feeling is a good feeling. Some just told me to keep going. And I'm now on the other side of that mountain and understand how much I've grown because of that decision. Like, let me tell you something. I was bad. I couldn't speak to the camera. I felt like I was a failure. I spent all this money on this camera, all this stuff. I'm not going to make it. I'm horrible. I can't do this. But I decided to just keep going regardless of the results. And it gave me the best results. So I need you to know that feeling where it feels like it's not going to work out. That feeling that feels like it's uncomfortable. I can't do this. I'm unsure of this. This is hard. That is the exact sign to do it. That is the exact sign to dedicate yourself to this. That is the exact sign to go for it. So I'm about to do that myself. I don't get on this camera and post nothing on YouTube or Instagram that I'm not already going through, that I already have experience from. And I have this experience right now, like literally, like everything I'm saying right here to y'all, I got to go do this, dive into my uncomfortability. And regardless if it works out, regardless of this video, whatever, I'm growing in the process. Remember, the greatest growth, the greatest results are within you. People can't see it, but they're the ones that matters most. And for the results that people can actually see, it takes the growth that nobody can see. Remember that, trust in that, be uncomfortable, do the things that are hard, and watch the things come into fruition. Thank y'all for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. See you on the next one. Jamar Root. Peace.